Hi, I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free and stay free and never have to return to that shit show again. I realize when you're still stuck with the narcissist and you are living in that active abuse, it can be very, very difficult to see your way clear of this, or even instill in you a sense of hopefulness that you will one day get out of this. But I assure you, there is a way out, and we're going to talk about that today. I think the first step to developing a really strong exit strategy is going to be the absolute internalization that it's over. You're done. You have no more energy to waste on this relationship. Once you've absolutely committed to leaving and locked on that leaving is your only focus, exit strategy development is going to be a lot easier. And once you're completely committed to the fact that you're leaving, this relationship is over, I think it's important to expect the limitations that you may be experiencing right now. You could be suffering from extreme post-traumatic stress disorder. Many of us have developed physical symptoms as a result of the abuse, so you could be ill right now and under a doctor's care. You absolutely are in a confused state of mind fuckery, and that's for sure. Very likely your career has suffered, your finances are in trouble, you've been isolated, you've lost your support group, and all of these are certainly hurdles. So realizing that you do have an additional set of circumstances to deal with, accepting that and being really kind to yourself when planning your exit strategy, I think is going to help you to get out a lot quicker. Being nice to yourself, setting realistic goals that are easy to achieve is going to give you a sense of success while planning your exit strategy, rather than panicking, setting unrealistic goals, and then compounding the sense of failure and diminishment that you're experiencing right now. A deterioration to our health is a very, very real issue. So I think as you begin to plan your exit strategy, one of the most beneficial things are going to be is to, first of all, slow down the abuse. They're looking for supply, so do not react. If they're nice, do not react. If they're evil, do not react. Protect yourself from further gaslighting, further hoovering. That sweet mean cycle is just going to continue to compound your misery, so you need to disengage to slow down the abuse. Another one that is going to be tremendously important is making sure that your body is well nourished. If you find yourself drinking a little too much from the misery, you got to slow that down. If you've been put on a prescription drug, barbiturates, you do want to try to detox off those a bit, because they are only furthering the brain fog that you're experiencing. So making sure that your body is well fed, get yourself some organic food. You want to try and reduce your intake of processed, genetically modified foods. Right now, your body and your mind need high vitamins, high minerals. You need to nourish your body so your body is well. When your body is well fed, your mind is well fed, and you'll be thinking a lot clearer, and you will feel a lot stronger. If you've been isolated, as you likely have been, as I was, I think it's really important to start reaching out to family, old friends. Try to reestablish a support network. Now, you don't have to, even try and explain what's happened to you. You can just very simply say, I've missed our relationship. I want to rekindle it. Reach out if you've got siblings, cousins, friends, people that have been important to you throughout your lifetime. You may feel isolated. You may feel a bit insecure about reaching out to these people, but there's a very good likelihood that these people from your past who've really cared about you over the years are going to welcome communication. So try to reach out, try to reconnect with someone. Now, if there is no one from your past prior to the narc, reach out to community groups. There's all kinds of organizations for victims of abuse, all kinds of women's shelters, all kinds of counseling groups, churches. and these types of things. So start reaching out within your community to see if there are going to be any sort of resources available to you once you finally reach a point of leaving. Now, I absolutely realize that the narcissist has already humiliated you in a million ways, and you may find it a bit humiliating now that you need to reach out for community resources, be it reduced community housing, food banks, advocacy groups, shelters. I understand that, but you know what? This feeling too will pass. First and foremost, you need to get out of there. Now, if you start researching organizations like this on your computer, remember you're always being stalked by the narc. There's a good possibility they're checking the history on your computer. So always delete the history off your computer. And remember, don't ever let the narcissist know anything about your exit strategy. If you are cornered and you are directly asked, if you are, planning to leave, absolutely lie. Remember, if the narcissist suspects that you are leaving, that you are about to commit the most horrendous act of abandonment against them, they will do everything in their power to sabotage you. I know it's difficult for people when you really want to be an honest person. This is not the time for honesty. This is the time to lie. This is about personal survival, and you owe them no explanation whatsoever. They have never been honest with you, and despite all your efforts, they have lied, they have cheated, they are absolutely doing everything they can to destroy you. You do not owe them honesty at this point. If the narcissist is controlling all the money, start skimming money off the grocery bill. If the narcissist has really diminished your savings or destroyed your career, I understand when you're sick, it's going to be maybe a little bit difficult to get back out there into the mainstream, employment world. But there are many ways that you can start small home-based businesses. Maybe bring a couple children in to babysit throughout the week. Maybe you're going to start a small online business if you don't have a product yourself to sell, or if you don't create a product yourself. Drop shipping is always an option, and I encourage you to look up drop shipping. Many people have done very well drop shipping for other manufacturers. Now, if you're able to get back to earning some money, which is extremely important, make sure that money is stashed somewhere safely. Do not put that money in a joint bank account with your narcissist. In fact, if you can keep the knowledge of that money from your narcissist, I would certainly go with that. Now, if there is someone in your family, a mother or a sibling that you trust very much, rather than even putting the money in a bank where the narcissist can find it, maybe give that money to someone to hang on to for you. So the early stages of your exit strategy really need to include a commitment to leaving, acceptance that this is going to be a challenge. You want to keep the abuse at bay whenever you can. So disengage. Don't give them an opportunity to hurt you any further. When the abuse is just relentless, you're just going to break down, and you're not going to have the personal resources that you need. Reach out to the community. Every community is going to have a list of community resources. There may be something there that's beneficial to you, and maybe you have to swallow your pride and reach out, but you know what? You got to get out of there, and you can come to terms with all of that after the fact, once you're safe. What you can to ensure that your body is being well fed, and do what you can to get your strength up. Even if it's just natural movement, exercise, maybe, eating some more raw fruits and vegetables. I think it's really important to make sure your body and mind are well fed right now. Once you're determined to leave, I know that you're probably sad, but if you can find a little bit of inner anger, it will help to motivate you. You should be mad about what's happened to you. And always remember, nobody's coming to save you. You can do this. You need to get focused, and you'll be able to do this. We're all going to get free. We certainly are. I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. I hope you guys are having a great narc-free day.